What's up, everybody? Today we need to talk about this game that if you are not playing it yet, you absolutely need to. I've had an absolute blast playing this game. I cannot put it down, and it is called Where Winds Meet. Free to play. It's got a little bit of a gotcha system where you got to buy some stuff. We'll get into that, but oh man, is this game fun. So here's a little bit of the gameplay out in the open world. You can sneak around. It's very, very Assassin's Creed-esque, and a lot of the boss fights kind of have an Elden Ring type of feel to it, but it's got the nice creep around factor, open world where you can kind of just go about missions however you want. It's just a ton of fun. Now with some of the combat, it's also got a little bit of kookiness, like fighting and tossing bears over the mountainside like this. It's got a really fun mix of like a bunch of different stuff that makes it just absolute blast to play. Now one of the cooler things in this game is one of the ways that you can move around in this map is actually flying if you progress far enough in your skill tree to be able to do it. But besides that, it's kind of Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon style of like just running up rocks and jumping really far, running across water tops and everything. So this is one of the fastest modes to travel outside of the obvious fast travel modes and stuff they have in the game. As you can see, some more cityscapes. Like I said, this game is just absolutely stunning, and the fact that it's solo, co-op, and multiplayer is just crazy. Now, one of the neat things about this game also is a lot of the NPCs in here have an AI chat to them, where even if you kind of finish the quests that they have with them, you pop up in these little menus here and you can have full-on conversations with them using the AI that's built in the game. It's not something that you have to do, but it's there if you want to. And if you end up actually making friends with some of these characters, they'll actually eventually send you some gifts and everything as well. It's definitely a neat feature. The translations coming from Chinese to English and stuff can still be a little wonky here and there, but it's still neat, and they still got a lot of updates coming out with it too, so I'll be curious to see where they go with it. But it's definitely pretty fun. Definitely a lot better than the usual generic, like, same 2 or 3 little auto phrase sayings that NPCs have. Now, one of the spots where this game absolutely shines is the boss battles. The boss battles in this game are just so much fun. They have that Elden Ring Souls type of vibe to them with the epicness. They're not nearly as difficult. Now granted, there still is pretty high difficulty to some of these boss fights, but overall nothing super crazy. You can also crank up your difficulty if you want to. It has everything from an easy story mode all the way up to legendary, where you got crazy that Souls feel to all the boss fights. But a lot of them, this is one of the main quest bosses here, but even some of the open world bosses that you fight against are just a ton of fun to fight, and it's just really neat how they're done. Now another cool thing with this game is all the little mini games. Like this right here is how you chat with people, and you got to try and convince them to your side using these little cards and everything to do it. It's a really neat game. It's really fast paced. You don't have a lot of time, so you got to be quick on it. There's also a healing mini game, and all of these mini games also have skills associated with them that you can level up as well. It makes it pretty interesting. So they got a fishing mini game in here, full on Guitar Hero style music playing game. They have a little style of chess in here too. You can even pickpocket people, get people chasing after you, and these are all NPCs here. And if you actually switch up to the multiplayer mode, you'll have other players roaming around the map as well. And some more of the kookiness as far as the mini games go. There's wrestling, where you dress up in these goofy tiger suits. You gotta go against the other wrestlers, and it's pretty funny. It actually has a little bit of skill and all to it, so it's definitely interesting how it's done. Another spot where this game kind of shines from some of the other open world games are the puzzles. Are actually pretty cool. They're nothing crazy difficult. You definitely will have to think them out a little bit. Stuff like this, it's really interesting and really cool. It's nice to see the open world filled with this kind of stuff instead of just your regular generic like go fetch quests and all. Definitely mixes up the gameplay a lot. Now, as far as the paid content for this game, it's all in the outfits and skins for weapons, skins for everything, little decorations and all that kind of stuff. A lot of them you can get for free just out of questing, and they also throw you a lot of the free tiles of money that you need to buy a lot of this different stuff. If you want to, you can buy it, but there's no pay to win in this game. It's just pay to look cooler if you want to, and there is a lot of cool stuff in here, that is for sure. And another spot where this game shines is it's got really cool weapon mix and a ton of different skills that go along with all these weapons. And not only do you have all the different weapon types, and certain ones match better with others, they also have all their own traits and talents, and the weapons themselves have their own skill levels, and you can use RNG to pick up different skills on those weapons. There's a full talent tree for all the different weapons, as well as your own character having its own talent tree as well. There's just so much in this game. It's almost too much. Like, the menus in this game are super confusing going into it. You start to get used to it a little bit in, but initially, best thing I can do is recommend just hop in, have fun, and learn the menus as you go. You really won't be missing out on too much super early until you can kind of get used to navigating all the menus, because this game has so much in it, which is really awesome. But the downside to that is there are so many menus for all of this stuff. It's really crazy once you get into it, but completely worth it. With what this game delivers in gameplay and everything, totally worth it. And here's some of the different weapon styles rolling through. And it's not as simple for some of these weapons as just picking them up and learning them. You actually got to go and steal the weapon styles, and even some of your mystic skills and all that. Like you just saw there, stealing from the bear and everything. And as you explore the world, stuff like beehives and all these collectibles actually add to how you fast travel around the map. So initially you start off where you can only run up rock sides and move across the water pretty quickly, up to eventually where I said earlier you'll be able to fly across the entire map and all. It's really crazy, really cool, really in-depth. The open map in this game is really cool, with a lot of varied areas, and we still don't even have all the different areas yet. The Chinese version of this game is a year ahead of the current. You can hop on and play on the Chinese servers if you want. Now, everything's going to be in Chinese on there, so you're not going to be able to understand what all is going on in there. But it's worth jumping in and seeing what's going on over there. And on the other hand of that, playing a regular server, you can do that. Or you can just play solo. You don't need to do any of the multiplayer, no playing with other people. Just play completely solo. And I've been doing most of this solo so far, and just have an absolute blast playing it. It definitely stands by itself as a solo game, even without doing the multiplayer PvP, multiplayer big bosses. It has raids and all that kind of stuff they're used to out of a more traditional like MMO, like a World of Warcraft or something like that. It's got a ton of content. Now, another thing where this game kind of steps away from the standard MMO and some other games, it has base building, or home building rather, and right now it's in the early stages where you can build some really cool stuff just like this, to eventually you're going to release some workers that you can hire to work at your house and develop all kinds of different stuff. But the home building is really in depth. It really surprised me just how in depth it really was. And you can build just about anywhere on the map for the most part. You're restricted to inside some cities and stuff like that. But other than that, you can build just about anywhere. So you find a cool spot, you can build just about anywhere you want. It's really cool. Now, one of the other neat things that the Chinese server has is flying machines. So we'll be getting these at some point in time in the near future. We don't have them yet, but there is a ton of stuff they keep updating, and it's neat to see the stuff that the Chinese servers have ahead of us. So you kind of know what's coming for the most part. We just got a level cap increase. which is a whole other thing in itself. I really like how they do the level cap increase on this game. You go about every like 5 levels or so, and then you do a breakthrough. Completely not necessary. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. That's how the rest of the world levels up as well. But it's a really, really cool way of doing it. And they do it with a lot of the other stuff as well. Yeah, so like I said, overall, this game, like, I cannot believe how much stuff they have put into this game, how good it looks, how well it plays. All the combat feels really, really well. The only downside I would really say is the AI chat can be a little glitchy, but for as open-ended as it is, it's still really, really cool how they do it. And some of the translations from Chinese over to English kind of get a little wonky, almost to the funny point, to where like even some of the villagers in the outlying towns and stuff that are kind of supposed to be like the poor villagers kind of have like a southern English accent to them, which is actually pretty funny considering the environment they're in and all. But yeah, boss fights feel great, gameplay feels great. There's just, it's so much stuff in this game that this is one of those games, like, this will be your go-to game, and I cannot recommend this game enough. All the level ups, as far as all the gear and weapons that you get, you can level all of them up. They have all special talents you can get on them. All the different armor types have a bunch of different skills with them as well, and it's very, very Assassin's Creed like in that. Especially like Odyssey and Valhalla and all that kind of stuff, like that era of Assassin's Creed with the different weapons types, different armors and all that stuff. It kind of reminds me of that. And like I said, all the different weapons and all that, it's really, really cool, especially if you're a fan of Three Kingdoms type of stuff, like Dynasty Warriors and all that. It kind of has that feel. It's a different era in this game, but a lot of those same type of weapons, the spears, dual blades, the chain daggers and all that kind of stuff carry over in this game. Yeah, like I said, it's just an absolute blast of a game to play. Environments are really cool, definitely varied, and we don't even have all the maps yet. There's a full desert map, some snow areas, and some more coming down the line, as well as, like I said, the flying machines and everything too. But yeah, like I said, if you're not playing this game yet in 2026, you absolutely need to. I know I'm going to continue playing this and continue having a blast. If you haven't seen them yet, check out my streams, see what you think of it, get into the gameplay a little bit. And another cool thing with this game is the guilds. You can have a giant guild on here with a giant guild hall where you can do the same thing that you could do in the home building and build up all your own custom housing and everything in the map. It makes it really, really cool. Now on the solo end of it, you can join the sects in the game, which are kind of like, if you're used to like Elder Scrolls type of games, it's like the guilds, like fighter guilds, mages guilds, all that kind of stuff. Each one has its own specialty. There's one that's even just a PvP type of guild, and if you lean into the gameplay for these different guilds, you get different bonuses, you get special outfits from them, special emotes, all kinds of stuff, and you can jump around between the different sects. If you want to get a certain outfit from one, get it, hop on over to another one, do that as well. And like I said, there's full PvP arena area you can get into as well. One of the best games I've played in a little while. It's just so much fun, and I can't recommend it enough. And if you're not playing it, you need to get into it. Come check out some of my streams if you're still not sure about it. Running through a lot of some of the bounty hunting, some multiplayer, main story, just random exploration and random goofiness that happens in here, even some of the side missions and all too. It's just absolute blast. Can't recommend enough. Go play it, have fun. Tell me what you all think down below. I will catch you all later. You have a good one.